Good afternoon, dear children. Today we will start again with the first lesson, Nature and Purpose of Business. In the first lecture, we have discussed about definition of business and some characteristics of business. Today in this lecture, we will study classification of business activity. How we classify the business activity. Before classification, we should know what is business activity. In simple word, what you can say, what is business activity? Whatever activity is known as business activity. In simple words, you can say it. Therefore, we can say that business activities refer to all the economic activity. What I have said, it is related to money. Therefore, it is written here, refer to all the economic activities, whether directly or indirectly related to making the goods and services available to the consumer and ensure profit earning through customer satisfaction. Business activity is same definition of business. It is concerned with production of goods and services and dealing with goods and services with the motive to earn profit through customers' satisfaction. The main motive is to satisfy customer needs and wants. All the activities depend on each other. Whatever activities are done in business, they are dependent on each other. To ensure constant process. Therefore, why they are dependent on each other? So the process of business goes on smoothly and cannot serve the purpose of customer satisfaction solely. For example, their main motive is to satisfy customer satisfaction, but through the motive of profit. Therefore, both are dependent on each other. We are gaining profit, but through the customer satisfaction. So both are dependent on. Can classify business into two parts, that is industry and second one is commerce. Broadly, we can classify business into two parts, that is industry and commerce. Now come here. Here you can see that business activities can be classified into two categories. First one is industrial activity and second one is commercial activity. In industrial activity, production of goods will take place. Whenever we are talking about industry, means we are talking about production of goods and services. When we are talking of commerce or commercial activity, there we are talking about distribution of goods and rendering of services. When we are talking about industrial activity or industry, there it will include production, manufacturing and making of goods. When we are talking about commerce, there it will include distribution. After production, what will take place? Distribution of goods. Therefore, in commerce, distribution of goods and how we will render the service to the customer, it will take place in commerce. Therefore, it should be very clear. In industry, production of goods takes place. In commerce, distribution of goods and rendering of services take place. Now in detail we will study further. In industrial activity, I have told you that production of goods take place. Therefore, it can be classified into to trade. Trade, how we distribute goods. Some retailers are there, some wholesalers are there. So how we do trade in the market. that we will study. Aids to trade. What are the things? What are the, like transport help in doing business. Banking, they help out in business. Insurance, they also help out in business. Therefore, it is called aids to trade. Now, coming to the first classification, business activities classified into two parts, that is industrial activities and commercial activity. And first we will study about industrial activity. In simple word, industrial activity refers to all those activity which is related to production. Simply you can say which is related to production of goods. Therefore, you can say that industry refers to economic activity which are connected with raising, producing of goods and generation of services through the utilization of labor, capital and other resources. It means all the activities that are connected with direct production. Whatever activities are there which is directly related to production will come in industrial activity. Example, growing, extracting, processing and constructing useful goods will come in industrial activity. Next is industry may be classified on various. Now there are many types of industries. Of goods produced, which type of goods the industries are producing. We can classify industry on the basis of goods produced. Second one, on the basis of size and investment, which type of industry, how much investment they have done in their asset, in their plant, in their machineries. According to that also we can classify industry. On the basis of technology employed, which type of technology they are employed. They have taken heavy, they are producing heavy machineries or they are producing small things. So according to that, when we classify industry, we say that on the basis of technology employed. And last one is on the basis of activity, which type of activity any industry is doing. On the basis of that, when we classify, it is known as on the basis of activity. So starting with on the basis of goods produced. On the basis of types of goods produced, we can classify industry into four parts. That is manufacturing industries, extractive industry, genetic industry, construction industry. Manufacturing industry. Manufacturing industry, their main work is to transform the raw materials into finished goods. Here, raw material, you can say that a simple wood is a raw material. A simple wood is a raw material. When wood is transformed into furniture, it will be changed into finished good. Therefore, you can say that manufacturing industry machine, money, etc. An example also you can write. A simple wood, that is a raw material, can be transformed into a furniture, that is called a finished goods. For example, sugar industry. Sugar industry, here also you can give example. Sugar industry, what do? They transform sugar cane into sugar. Therefore, it will come in manufacturing industry because they are transforming raw material into finished goods. Next is extractive industry. Extractive industry, they raise these type of industry. They extract things from the soil. They extract things from the soil, air, water or beneath the surface of the earth. They extract things from the air, water, soil or beneath the surface of the earth. When they take out things from the earth or soil or from anywhere, they give it to the manufacturing industry, and the manufacturing industry considered the things which is given by the extractive industry as a raw material, and they transform that raw material into finished goods. For example, oil extraction industry. Their work is to extract the minerals from the soil, you can say, or from the surface of the earth. Next is genetic and animal. Here plants and animals are kept, and from that they do breeding, they plant new plants, and then new varieties of things are produced through plants and animals. These type of industries are known as genetic industry. For example, cattle breeding farms, agricultural farms, fish hatcheries, these are known as genetic industry. Next is construction industry. Construction industry, by the name you can say that type of industry which are engaged in construction, erection, fabrication, or any basic infrastructure for smooth development of the economy, that type of industry is known as construction industry. For example, industries which are engaged in making roads, buildings, bridges, dams, canals, these type of industries are known as construction industry. This was industry on the basis of types of goods produced. Next is industry on the basis of size and investment. How much any industry is investing in their plants, machinery, or asset. First one is starting with micro industry. Micro industry, here you can say cost of investment in plant and machinery does not exceed rupees 25 lakh. It does not exceed rupees 25 lakh. 25 lakh, but it will not exceed rupees 5 crore. It will be more than rupees 25 lakh, but it will be not more than 5 crore. Medium scale industry, that type of industry where the cost of investment in plants and machinery will exceed rupees 5 crore with the maximum of rupees, here it is missing, you can say with the maximum of rupees 10 crore. With the maximum of rupees 10 crore. Next is large scale industry. That type of industry where the cost of plants, machinery and all the asset will exceed rupees 10 crore. That type of industry is known as large scale industry. Therefore, you can say that on the basis of size and investment, 4 types of industries are there: micro industry, small scale industry, medium scale industry and large scale industry. Next is on the basis of technology employed. On the basis of technology employed, we can say that industries are of 2 types, that is heavy industry and second one is light industry. Heavy industries are that type of industries which are engaged in the production of capital goods. Capital goods such as steel, you can say, machinery, power, coal, ship, big things you can say. They produce heavy things. That type of industry is known as heavy industry because light industries, these industries are engaged in the production of consumer goods. Consumer goods means small things like food products, stationery, cosmetic, jewelry, electronic goods. These are called light industry. Therefore, you can say that light industry calls for a relatively low capital investment and simple production technology. Next is on the basis of activity. On the basis of activity, you can classify industry into three categories, that is primary sector, secondary sector, tertiary sector. Primary sector, that type of sector which are engaged in producing primary products. Primary products, or you can say that type of sector which are engaged in doing agriculture, which are connected with agriculture, forestry, fishing, mining, quarrying, cattle breeding, plant nursery, etc. These are known as primary sector industries. It includes extractive industries and genetic industries, or you can say these type of sector are connected with agriculture. Next is secondary sector. Secondary sector, their work is to use the raw material produced by the primary sector. Now, primary sector, they take out things, means they bring the things from the farms, and these things are taken by the secondary sector and they transform them into finished goods. Therefore, we can say that this sector uses the raw material. The output, whatever output is given by the primary sector, it is used by the secondary sector as a raw material. Whatever is produced by the primary sector, it is used by the secondary sector as a raw material. Therefore, we can say that secondary sector is also concerned with the transformation of one type of commodity into another type of commodity. Next is tertiary sector. Tertiary sector gives support to primary and secondary sector. The services are like transport, you can say, banking, insurance, packaging, advertising, communication, etc. Therefore, commercial organizations are engaged in providing all these services to facilitate production and distribution of goods. Therefore, you can say that tertiary sector, they provide help to the primary sector or the secondary sector by giving money, by giving banking facility, by giving transport facility. These all are the help given by the tertiary sector to the primary sector. This was all about industrial activity. In the next lecture, we will study the next classification, what we have discussed today, of business. Business is classified into two categories, that is industrial activities and second one is commercial activity. In this lecture, we have discussed about industrial activities. In the next lecture, we will discuss about commercial activity. Thank you.